play cool. Cops said, boy, you're just a fool. Nothing stuff me in the trunk. Next time I won't. Pay for all I've done.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway for Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18.
One play action with Darts. Rolling out to his left. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. First carry here for Ashton Genty. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Putting a receiver in motion. Back to Genty. And he drives that clock backward on a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. He can average that type of yards per carry. This guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Dart. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Darnold. He's got Pierce. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. This is Etienne. What a hit! And the ball's loose! And that should be Seahawks football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
So 1st down from the 41. Hand off to Genty. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
19 tight. 19 tight. Red ball leading.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. He's got Sutton complete. And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but a great effort. Out of bounds all the way down at the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Now right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back now for the second quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied, knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time, so they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Ooh, for a moment, thought those were our first points until he came and knocked it away.
Yeah, I think the message sent pretty clear after that play. You're going to have to try a lot harder than that to be the first ones on the board.
Brings it in. That play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Dicker connects there. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal.
19 Tiger. 19.
Genty. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get the game's first points here in the second. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those forces before they find pay dirt.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. McCole Hardman now on the return. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. Dumps it off to his running back. Still working past the 40. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers start to fight back with their first points in this game. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Nick Folk now for the extra point. Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Brown with a return here. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take over.
Now go play action. Here's Darts. This is thrown towards the defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now Darts. It's a screen play to Genty. Short pickup to their own 31. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down now. Here's Darts. Finds Genty underneath. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. No run, it's Scattaboo. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Now a carry by ETN. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Oh, and that was close, but they're going to have to get this on 3rd down now. 8 is to the 27.
Brings up 3rd down.
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. A pistol snap, Darnold. Complete beyond the marker. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
From the red zone now. Brings it in. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. And he hauls in the interception. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. And the Buccaneers will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, probably a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, you know, it's choreography by everybody on that. Offense.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. From the red zone on 1st. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Volk on now to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. It's all lined up. Volk ready to send this one flying. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. On 1st down, here's Darts. Short pass brought in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative when the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Darts looking to throw. Taking a shot deep here. Now, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To throw, here's Dart. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the 2nd half of our wild card game gets underway. Khalif Raymond to return it. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So they take the quality gain on first, Brock, but maybe a little bit surprised that they didn't take the free 5 yards and replay the down?
I'm a little bit surprised, but I think that adjective he used is why. Quality gain, right? That's a tone setter, a rhythm setter. Now get back on the line and make them pay.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and the Bucs have the first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
He's going deep. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no one connecting. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Second and 10, Darnold. He's looking deep once again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Throwing is Darnold on third down. He has the first over the middle. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So roughing the passer gifts them a first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Drake London with a touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. And mixing the stars, even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. The ball is out! And this goes out of bounds. The fumble not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend, and that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
He put everything he had into this one. This one's knocked away, so that's incomplete, and now we've got a flag down. This may be against the offense as well. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag. Dart setting in the throw here. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he goes, third and long. Puts everything he has under this one. Into the crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Buccaneers get the football back in First and 10 from the 43. And the pistol, they're going to run with ETN. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the Seahawks 45-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop, I'm going to say about the 37-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of the strength, to send that puppy through.
Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Headed out right. He's keeping it. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Here goes Dart to the air. He's got a man left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Looking quickly here. Going on first down. It's Dart. That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Moving quickly, trying to get set. And play action with Dart. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Seahawks have it, facing a deficit. We could be witnessing the end of their playoff run. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go, set. 79.
They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. On first and 10, here's Dart. Batted away at the line, incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Schultz with the catch. And they get this down to the 28. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to throw, here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So, shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with third and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
it. No fear from them, trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
He's got Sutton complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Offensive line fast. Dark gonna throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit behind the line, and the ball's loose. And it ends up out of bounds. A small loss on the play, but they do, importantly, keep possession. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down.
Set. Grab ball 80.
Your start now. This is complete to Schultz. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards. Darks looking at this third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Set. Liking 18, run. 18, run.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
On the run, it's ETN. Oh, he lost the football. The Seahawks pick it up. They won't get much on that return. Brock actually might have lost a little ground, but they do gain possession of the football.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. First and 10, Darnold. Throw left side, complete. And what a hit there. Alex, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's a give to ETN. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 3rd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
On his Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. And the kick by Folk is good. And that grows the lead to 27.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Darts back to throw. It's a screen play to Genty. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That pass, it did put him in position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. He is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook. He knocked him back across the line.
They'll go play action. Here's Darts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Portland Sutton, the man he was after. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation, that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here, playing for a spot in that conference championship.